and Dive fans. We are at Champlain Park Pool getting our final setup ready for tonight's dual meet between the Maple Grove Crimson and Champlain Park Rebels. Our boys are getting ready to do their cheer, and we will be starting tonight's event. We will be keeping the mic open all night tonight because we aren't going over the loudspeaker, so we don't have to worry about it going through the entire pool. So that'll help, and I'll do my best not to cheer too loud into the microphone. So as many of you know me, I get pretty excited at these meets. So I'll do my best so that it's calm. I'll try to give you some updates on splits and who's in the water and how they're looking, and we should have a good time working out this. We certainly want to thank Coach for helping set this up so that we can be here at the pool tonight. And Jeff Williams is our cameraman today, and he is gonna do a great job for us, and hopefully we'll be able to bring you guys some great swimming. Okay. All right, the timers are getting into place. We'll be starting here shortly. I assume we'll be doing the national anthem pretty quick. Boys are doing some final stretching, and we're excited to get this meet started. We are hoping we don't lose the live feed tonight. The girls team did have a couple issues in this pool, so we're hoping we're close. We look good right now. But if we do, be patient. We will try to get back on as soon as possible. We obviously know that you all want to see your boys swim, and we're doing our best to do that. When the meet starts, Maple Grove is going to be in lanes 4, 5, and 6. They will be the lanes closest to the camera, so they'll be on the right side of your screen. Lanes 1, 2, and 3 will be Champlain Park, and they will be to the left of your screen. I will try to continue to remind us of that as we go through the races tonight. We do believe tonight's meet will go in normal meet order. So diving will be in the middle of the meet. So as a reminder, our first event's the 200 medley relay, then the 200 free, 200 IM, 50 free. Then we have our dive teams come up and perform, and then we finish with the 100 fly, 100 free, 500 free, 200 free relay, 100 back, 100 breast, and 400 free relay. There is always a 15-minute break between diving and the 100 fly for the boys to get back in the water. We will keep the camera on, but we will close out the mic during that time so we can take a little break. right, we are ready to get started. The pool announcing isn't coming through the speaker very often, so we will try to do the best we can to indicate what the events are for you as we go. They did just announce this event is on Meet Mobile, so you can, if you have Meet Mobile, look up and follow the scores that way as well. So we're just about to get event 1. This will be the boys 200-yard medley relay, junior varsity. All right, our backstrokers are in the water in lane 4. That's the lane farthest to your left of the 3 that Maple Grove is in. We have the team of Gabrielle Jimenez, Alex Pickens, Prithi Sai, and Jacob Engler. We've got Gabrielle in the water right now. In the middle lane, lane 5, we have Connor F. Strand in the water. His team is William Carone, PJ Wild, and Zachary Rohr. And in lane 6, the lane that is on the far right of your screen, we have Ian Cobb in the water. All right, Preethi's entering the water, as is William Carone, and Ian is coming into the board, and we're going to have Benjamin Osborne entering the water. Our breaststrokers are now all 3 in the water. Butterflyers are getting on the blocks. Entering in lane 4 will be Prithi Sai. He's going to be followed in the water by PJ Wild. And our final butterflyer in the water, our 7th grader Brandon Pazendak. All right, that final leg's entering the water. Jacob Engler entering the water first. Prithi had a time of 35:43 on his split. PJ's split was a 37:07, and now entering the water is Zach Rohr. And our final freestylist running that last heat for us is Mark Altman. Brandon had a split of 49:70. And for our finish, we have the Maple Grove team of Gabrielle Jimenez, Alex Pickens, Prithi Sai, and Jacob Engler with a time of 2:19:37. Second place goes to Champlain Park, and our third place race is our team of Connor, William, PJ, and Zach with a time of 2:31:65. And our final team, 2:37:34. Great swims, boys. The next event's going to be the boys 200 medley relay varsity team. Again, Maple Grove is in the first 3 lanes from the right, lanes 6, 5, and 4. Leading off backstroke for us in lane 4 will be Jackson Brown. in lane 5. Next to him will be Garrett Riekels, and next to him, Alejandro Jimenez in lane 6. All right, all 6 boys are in the water. We've got a nice tight race for our top 3 teams right now, all making the turn. Right, Garrett Riekels is currently in the lead, coming in, followed very closely by his teammate Jackson Brown. And our breaststrokers are in the water. Jackson had a split of 26.91, Garrett 26.76, and Alejandro 33.49. Our breaststrokers in the water. In lane 4, we have Langston Fillion. In lane 5, Zach Hupp. In lane 6, Evan Frixell. Zach Hupp is a strong lead in this breaststroke, followed nicely by our Langston Fillion. Our butterflyer, Zach's split was a 29.56. Langston's a 33.52. Our butterflyers in the water now. In lane 4, we have William Isaac. In lane 5, we have Leo Williams. And Aiden Fries enters the water for lane 6. Evan had a 35.90 split on his breaststroke. All right, our final leg is in the water. In lane 5, we have Thomas Botkin finishing up with our freestylist. Lane 4 is Daniel Baltus coming strong down that lane, and we're about to enter our 3rd team, our freestylist Andrew Sahlberg in lane 6. All right, a strong finish for lane 5, followed nicely by lane 4. Maple Grove does take 1 and 2 in that race. Champlain Park finishes 3rd. First place, 149.6. Second, 151.25. Third place out of Champlain Park, 159.24. All right, great way to start out today's events for both our varsity and JV heats. The next event will be the 200 free relay, JV. Again, we will be in lanes 4, 5, and 6. In lane 4 will be Eris Liu. In lane 5, Hunter Thorpe. And in lane 6, Zachary Ruhr. As a reminder, lane 6 is the lane closest to the right of your screen. All right, the boys are in the water. Again, in lane 4, we have that 7th grader, Eris Liu. In lane 5, sophomore Hunter Thorpe. And in lane 6, 8th grader, Zachary Ruhr. First into the wall is Liu, and he's taken a lead in that first 25. All right. Hitting the wall first was Champlain Park. Hitting the wall second, Eris Liu with a split of 32.42. Zach had a split of 45.17, and Hunter's split did not come through on that round. All right, right, Eris is coming into the turn. Split of 37.4. Hunter's entering his turn. His splits aren't coming through on the pads. Sorry, folks. And Zach's about to turn. Has a nice turn with a split of 54.29. Aris entering his final leg. His third split of 38.82. He is chasing down that person in lane 1. Makes the turn up together. So, pulls slightly ahead. We'll see if we can hold that. Hunter makes his third turn. Again, his splits aren't coming through, but he's on his last leg. It's going to be a close race. Finishing up, and very close. Aris finishes with a second with a 2:25.75. Less than 1/10 behind that first place out of Champlain. Hunter's finishing up his final leg of the race. And Zach is finishing strong as well. He has one more 25 to go. Hunter finishes with a 3:31. And we have Zachary coming in with a time of 3:24.83. We're not exactly sure what happened to that giant 12 there, but we're trying to keep score for you guys at home too. All right, we have our varsity heat behind the blocks. All right, in lane 4, we have TJ Pauley. In lane 5, Logan Sear. And in lane 6 will be Jalen Liu. Actually, those lanes on my sheet are not consistent, so I'm going to repeat that. Lane 4 is TJ Pauley, lane 5 is Jalen Liu, and lane 6 is Logan Sear. All right, boys are in the water. Again, lane 4 is going to be TJ Pauley, lane 5, Jalen Liu, and lane 6, Logan Sear. Tight turn between Jalen and TJ. It's a tight race between all three of our Maple Grove boys. They have a lead over Champlain Park. All at the turn, all three of them right together at the turn. We have TJ 26.27, Jalen 26.24, and Logan 26.31. Again, a nice tight turn at the far wall. It's a good race between the three Maple Grove boys and the gentleman from Champlain Park in lane 3. Coming in at their 100, we have TJ with a 30.57, Logan 30.88, Jalen with 38.8, and Logan with a 29.98. Logan has a slight lead at the turn. And we'll finish this third leg into the wall first with a split of 35-1, followed by TJ. His split was a 31-70, and then Jalen with a 31-8-5. Our three Maple Grove boys still have the lead over the next swimmer from Champlain. Logan does his final flip. It's a tight race between Jalen and TJ. And all three have a commanding lead over Champlain Park. Our boys will go 1, 2, 3 on this one, with Logan finishing a 157.08, Jalen with a 158.77, and TJ with a 158.80. Nice job, boys. All right, next event will be event number 5, our boys 200-yard IM junior varsity. It appears we only have Maple Grove in this heat. In the water for their butterfly, we have Connor Elstrad in lane 4, PJ Wild in lane 5, and Ian Cobb in lane 6. Connor hits the wall first. All right, Connor's coming into the transition. His butterfly split is a 37.92, PJ 39.90, and Ian with a 42.51. Boys are now on their backstrokes. Connor's coming into the wall with a split of 41.05 as he transitions to breaststroke. PJ has a split of, it didn't go, so I don't know his split for you. And we'll see what Ian has coming into the wall now with a split of, and again, we didn't get that strong enough hit on the pads. All right, Connor finishes his breaststroke, enters his last leg, split of 45.87. PJ's coming into the wall. We don't have a touch on PJ. And Ian is about to make his turn into freestyle. And we have Connor coming in for finish first in this JV race with a time of 2:42 flat. And PJ is now coming into the wall, finishing strong with a time of 3:01. It switched for me before I could see the tenths for you. It was 3:01 something. And we have Ian coming in with a 3:17:03. Event number 6 will be the boys 200-yard IM varsity. Our swimmers in lane 4 will be Jackson Brown, in lane 5 Garrett Riekels, and in lane 6 Mason Newhausen. As a reminder, Maple Grove is in lanes 4, 5, and 6. Lane 6 is to the far right of your screen. Champlain Park is in lanes 1, 2, and 3, with lane 1 being on the far left. Boys are in the water. Again, Jackson Brown is in lane 4, Garrett Riekels in lane 5, and Mason Newhausen in lane 6. Jackson hits that far wall first with a slight lead over Champlain Park. Garrett is right behind, and Mason is right at their shoulders. Jackson's coming into the turn first with a 26.24, Mason 28.23, and Garrett with a 28.31. Still a nice tight race between Jackson Brown and Champlain Park, but Jackson still has a nice lead, making the turn first. We have followed by Garrett, and now Mason making his turn ahead of the last 2 Champlain Park swimmers. Jackson has moved into a commanding lead in this backstroke, about 2 body lengths ahead. Garrett is coming close in second, makes his turn at a 30.98. Garrett has a 31.74 in his backstroke, and Mason with a 36.89. It's a nice tight race between Garrett and the gentleman from Champlain Park. Jackson makes his turn on his breaststroke, and Mason is coming in strong into that far wall. Jackson's getting ready to make his final turn. Breaststroke a 34.90. Garrett turns second with a 37.89, followed by the gentleman from Champlain Park. And Mason makes his turn with a 44.11 on the breaststroke. Jackson's at a commanding lead into the wall. The strong finish, 1:59.15. Garrett's coming in second. He will have a time of 2:08.05, followed by the gentleman from Champlain Park. If their board is correct for the pool record, that should be a new pool record here at Champlain Park for Jackson Brown, if their signage is accurate. And Mason finishes fourth with a 2:26.53. And our final swimmer from Champlain Park is coming in. So that was an official break of a pool record for Jackson Brown. Way to go, Jackson. What is it? very fun race for our Maple Grove Crimson, and another exciting day for the boys to break another record. It's nice to have some MGs on Champlain Park's board. All right, we have the 50 free junior varsity heat. All right, our boys are in the water. In the lane 4, we have Max Parrish. In lane 5, William Coronin. In lane 6, Brandon Pazendak. This is always a fast race. We do have Max hitting that far wall first. It's a tight race between him and William Caron. And Max finishes first with a 27.48, followed by William Caron, 29.25. And Brandon ends with a 33.49. Nice swim, boys. Next up is our varsity heat of the 50 free. Our Maple Grove swimmers will be in lane 4, Zach Hopp, in lane 5, Leo Williams, and in lane 6, Thomas Botkin. Boys are in the water. Again, in lane 4 is Zachary Hopp, lane 5, Leo Williams, and in lane 6, Thomas Botkin. Zach comes into that far wall first, followed by a tight race between Champlain and Leo. Leo is currently sitting in second. Zach's finishing up in the wall in first, and we have another tight on third place. So Zach finishes first with a 23.41, Leo second with a 24.76, and we sweep all 3 spots with Thomas finishing at 25.57. That's going to conclude the first portion of swimming. Our divers are over here stretching, getting ready for their competition. They're going to do a little bit of a warm-up, and then we will be calling diving. We'll update the scores, but we're going to take a quick break on the mic. right, we are just about to start diving. I don't have the order, so they announced it, but that means I have to remember it. So I'm going to do my best to let you know. All right, this is our Maple Grove swimmer. This is Chris Osborne. His dive was a front dive tucked. Level of difficulty 1.2. 3.5, 4, 4. Next up should be Zach Johnson. Should be doing a front 1.5 somersault pike. Four, 4, 5, 5. We have Ben Osborne. He should be doing a front dive tuck. 4.5. 4, 4, 4.5. Not sure if the announcer is going to come through or not. All right, this is round number 2. Chris is doing a front 1 somersault tuck position. Three, 3, 3. Okay, this is up is Zach Johnson, front 2 somersault pike. Level of difficulty 2.3. 5.5, 5.5, 5.5. All right, we have Ben Osborne. He's doing a front 1 somersault pike. Level of difficulty 1.4. Three and a half, 3.5, 4. Moving into round 3. Chris will be doing a reverse dive, level tuck position 1.6. Fail dive.
Champlain, Champlain Park, 202C, back one somersault tuck, 1.5.
Zach will be up next. He's going to be doing a reverse 2 somersault tuck, level of difficulty 2.1.
Zach Johnson, Maple Grove, 304C, reverse 2 somersault tuck, 2.1. Five, 4.5, 4.
5, 4.5, 4.
Darren Phillips, Champlain Park, 105C, forward 2.5 somersault tuck, 2.4.
Up next will be Ben Johnson from Maple Grove. He'll be doing a front 1 somersault half twist, free, level of difficulty 1.7.
Benjamin Otto, Maple Grove, 5121B, front 1 somersault half twist free, 1.7.
3, 3, 3, 3. Round number 4.
Chris Osborne,
Chris
Maple Grove,
Osborne will be
401C,
doing an inward dive,
tuck,
tucked, level of
1.4.
difficulty 1.4. Four, 3.5, 4.
Sam Shelby, Champlain Park, 302C, reverse 1 somersault tuck, 1.6.
Next up from Maple Grove, we're going to have Zach Johnson. He's going to do a back 2 somersault tuck, level of difficulty 2.0.
Zach Johnson, Maple Grove, 204C, back 2 somersault tuck, 2.0.
4.5, 4, 4.5.
Champlain Park, 203B, back 1.5 somersault pike, 2.3.
5.5, 5.5, 5, 4.5, 5.5, 5.5, 4.5 for that dive.
Osborne, Maple
Ben is
Grove,
going to be doing a reverse 1 somersault
reverse
tuck,
1.5
level of
somersault tuck,
difficulty 1.6.
1.6.
4, 4,
4.5.
4.5. Round number 5.
Round 5.
Chris will be doing a back dive, half twist, level of difficulty 1.8.
5211B, back dive, half twist free, 1.8.
3.5, 3.
San Shelby, Champlain Park, 401C. Inward dive tuck, 1.4. Four, four, four.
Zach Johnson's fourth dive will be a
Back
back,
down, Jacob
2
Howard.
somersault tuck, level of difficulty 2.0.
5122Z. Front, one
Sorry,
somersault,
we're on
one
round 5.
twist
That's a
free,
front, 1
1.9.
somersault, 1 twist, free, 1.9. We have a 5, 5, 5.5.
Jared Phillips, Champlain Park. 5231D. Back, 1.5 somersault, half twist free, 2.1.
Ben is up for his 5th dive. It'll be a back dive straight.
Benjamin
Level
Hoffman,
of
Jamaica
difficulty
Roll.
1.7.
201A. Back dive straight, 1.7. 4, 3, 3.5.
4, 3, 3.5. And in our
Eric
final round of diving,
Sykes, Prince
Chris,
Island, Jamaica
back
Roll.
dive,
201A. Back dive straight,
back dive
1.7.
straight, 1.7. 4, 3.5,
3.5.
3.5.
Sam Shelby, Champlain Park. 5122D. Forward, one somersault, one twist free, 1.9. 4.5. 4, 4.
4.5, 4, 4. Zach's
Zach
final
Johnson,
dive,
Jamaica
inward,
Roll.
1.5 somersault tuck,
401C.
2.2.
Inward, 1.5 somersault tuck, 2.2.
5,
5,
5,
5, 5.
5.
Jared Phillips, Champlain Park. 403C. Inward, 1.5 somersault tuck, 2.2. 6, 6, 5.5.
And
Benjamin
Ben's last
Hoffman,
dive,
Jamaica
inward
Roll.
dive,
Last dive
tuck,
for the
level
day.
of difficulty 1.4.
301C. Inward dive tuck, 1.4.
And we have a 4,
4,
4,
3.
3. And that concludes diving for this evening.
Finishes in the first
Our
dive.
boys will take the water for a quick warm up. We will report on the diving scores as soon as we have them available. We did just get an update on diving. In fifth place was Chris Osborne with a 78.3. In fourth place was his brother Ben Osborne with a 98.95. Sam Shelby from Champlain Park took third place with a 140.45. Zach Johnson from Maple Grove took second place with a 178.55. And from Champlain Park, Garrett Phillips took first place with a 228.75. Again, just as a reminder, this meet is on Meet Mobile. If you want to go back and look at some of that information in the splits of your swimmers, I will keep trying to give you those splits as we do it, and keeping our scores updated for you. All right, the warm-ups are getting out of the pool, and we are gonna start our swimming again. We have an all Maple Grove heat for JV, 100-yard butterfly. We are gonna use all 6 lanes, so Maple Grove will be in all 6 lanes for this heat. Again, this is the 100-yard butterfly. All right, in lane 1, that's on the far left of your screen, we have Preeti Sai. In lane 2, Andrew Solberg. Lane 3, Gabriel Jimenez. Lane 4 is brother Alejandro Jimenez. Lane 5, Alex Pickens. And in lane 6, Ian Cobb. All right, with a current lead, we have lane 4, that's lane 5. No, 4, Alejandro Jimenez makes the turn with the split of 38-2. He is followed by Andrew, 32-19, then 36-17 for Gabriel, 36-80 for Alex, and a 40.04 for Preeti, and a 45-44 for Ian. Making his final turn, Alejandro is about a body length ahead of Andrew. Coming in for his finish very shortly. And finishing with a time of 1:08.29. Andrew finishing second with a time of 1:13.77. In a tight race for third and fourth, we have Alex in third with a 1:18.28, and Gabrielle in fourth with a 1:18.44. Preeti in lane 1 is coming in for his finish with a 1:38.34, and Ian will finish with a 1:46.59. Next up is our varsity heat, the boys 100-yard butterfly. Maple Grove again will be back in lanes 4, 5, and 6. Lane 6 remembers the far right of your screen. Our boys lined up behind the blocks. In lane 4, we have Jalen Liu. Lane 5, TJ Pauly. And lane 6, Thomas Botkin. All right, swimmers are in the water. Jalen starting out with a lead. All right, Jalen coming into the wall first with a 26.80, followed by TJ, a 28.54. And then we go to Champlain Park coming in third in the wall, but then we have Thomas with a 31.97. Jalen makes his final turn first off the wall, followed by TJ, and then the gentleman from Champlain Park. Thomas is currently sitting at fourth, trying to chase down that gentleman in lane 1. Jalen finishes first with a 1:47, followed by TJ with a 1:02.40. And third place does go to Champlain Park with a 1:06.33, and Thomas is going to come in fourth place with a 1:12.97. All right, now we have the boys 100-yard freestyle junior varsity. We have Mark Altman in lane 4, William Carone in lane 5, and Zachary Ruhr in lane 6. right, boys are in the water. In lane 4 again, we have Mark Altman. Lane 5, William Carone. And lane 6, Zachary Rohr. Mark Altman is coming to that far wall first, followed by William Carone. And a nice tight race for that third hit into the wall between Zachary and the gentleman from Champlain Park. Mark hits his first 50 at a 28.81, followed by William at a 31.54. And Zach hits that wall fourth at a 41.42. All right, we have Mark coming in. He'll finish this race first, coming into the wall with a time of 104.16. William is going to come in second with a time of 107.72. Third place in this JV heat is going to go to the gentleman from Champlain Park. And Zach will come in fourth with a time of 1:30.19. Nice job. Next we have our varsity heat of the 100-yard freestyle. In lane 4 will be Leo Williams. In lane 5, Logan Sear. And in lane 6, Evan Frixell. All right, boys are in the water again. In lane 4, we have Leo Williams. Lane 5, Logan Sear. And lane 6, Evan Frixell. We're going to have a nice tight race coming into the first turn. And all right, we had Champlain Park coming in first with a 25.44, followed very closely by Logan Sear, 25.77, and Leo's with 26.01. Evan had a 27.40. All right, and our 1, 2, 3 coming in will be Donovan Duran from Champlain Park, followed by Logan with a 52.76. Then Leo with a 53.22, and fourth place goes to Evan with a 57.36. Next up is going to be the JV 500-yard freestyle. All 6 lanes will be Maple Grove. In lane 1, we'll have Alex Pickens. In lane 2, Garrett DeLuce. In lane 3, Alejandro Jimenez. Lane 4 is going to be Aiden Fries. Lane 5, Gabriel Jimenez. And in lane 6, Connor Elfstrand. Again, all 6 lanes will be Maple Grove. So lane 1 is on your far left and lane 6 is on your far right. All right, as a reminder, in the water in lane 1 is Alex Fries. In lane 2, Garrett DeLuce. Lane 3, Alejandro Jimenez. Lane 4, Aiden Fries. Lane 5, Gabriel Jimenez. And lane 6, Connor Elfstrand. Yeah. All right, first splits in the wall. Lane 4, Aiden, 31.54. I'm just going to read them lanes 1 down. 35.24, lane 1. 33.48, 32.71, 31.54, 32.64, and 33.53. They change a little too fast for me. I'll try that better next time. Aiden split 34.25. Gabrielle 36.19. Connor 36.97. Alejandro 36.87. Garrett 36.42. And Alex 38.38. Alejandro comes in with a 36.74. Garrett with a 37 even. We have tight for the next three. Alejandro had a 39.26. And Connor had a 37.69. Alex 39.61. And Garrett 38.31. Alejandro 37.28. Gabrielle 36.83. Connor 37.84. Garrett 38.44. Alejandro 47.7. And Alex 40.90. All right, Aiden split 38.58. Gabrielle's 38.58. Connor 38.91. Garrett 39.28. Alejandro 41.43. And Alex 40.44. Alejandro 39.13. Gabrielle 39.84. Connor 38.86. Garrett 39.12. Alejandro a 42.09 and Alex a 39.69. Alejandro 38.92. Gabrielle 39.30. Connor 39.99. Garrett 43.7. Alejandro 48.9 and Alex 40.17. All right, Alejandro split is a 39.43. Gabrielle 38.74. Connor 39.92. Garrett 39.67. Alex 39.55 and Alejandro 41.48. Alejandro, in his last leg of the race now, had a split of a 38.78. Gabrielle, 41.47. Connor, 39.47. Garrett, 39.52. Alex, 39.07. And Alejandro, 40.03. I'm sorry. Yeah, Alejandro, 43. All right, Aiden is coming. You know, I think I've been saying that wrong. I apologize. It's Aiden who's had this first leg of the race the whole time. 6, 10, 16. These numbers are getting me. I apologize. Those splits were for Aiden finishing that pack. Second went to Gabrielle at a 6:16.08. Third with a 6:17.37 is Connor. Fourth is Garrett with a 6:23.20. Fifth is Alex with a 6:28.98, and sixth is Alejandro with a 6:34.55. So Aiden Freeze leading that strong Maple Grove group. All right, we have the 500 free varsity. I will try not to have the wrong lane this time. We are on lanes 4, 5, and 6. Daniel Baltus is in lane 4. Langston Fillion in lane 5, and William Isaac in lane 6. All right, this will be easier. I only have half the pool to watch. So we have, again in lane 4, Daniel Baltus. Lane 5, Langston Fillion, and lane 6, William Isaac. All three Crimson are currently in the lead. Nice tight pack coming into the wall. Daniel 27.83, Langston 28.59, and William 28.31. All right, we have Daniel with a 38.3, William 31.39. Langston's pad did not trigger his last lap. All three Maple Grove boys have a commanding lead over this race. We're a half a pool's length ahead of Champlain Park. Daniel coming into the wall, 31.85. We also do not have another hit for Langston. Williams is a 34.34. It's a very tight race with 1 and 2. Daniel coming in with a 32.84. Langston 32.70 on that split. William 36.03. Maple Grove still leads this race by a length of the pool. All right, Daniel split 32.94. Langston 32.78. Williams coming in to his turn with a 36.62. Langston and Daniel are staying nice and close together, making it a fun race for those top 2 spots. And Isaac's looking strong, rounding out that number 3 for Maple Grove. Daniel, 33.72. Langston's pad did not register. And William coming in with a 36.98. Daniel and Langston remain neck and neck. They are about a half a length ahead of third place. Maple Grove continues their commanding lead atop all 3 spots for the 500. Daniel had a split of a 33.4. Again, Langston's splits are not coming through on the pad for me. And William coming into his turn with a 37.47. Daniel has a slight lead over Langston on this length. 34.23 for Daniel's split. Langston's isn't coming through. And William coming into his turn with a 38.04. Daniel's just about to begin his final lap with Langston very shortly behind. Those 2 are neck and neck. Daniel split at a 34.88. Daniel and Langston both just made their final turn. It's a very strong race. It's fun when teammates get to enjoy each other's competition. They're both coming into this finish very, very strong, but it'll be Daniel with a 5:25.25. Langston right behind him with a 5:26.91. And Williams making his final turn. He's going to finish his last leg very strong for that 3rd place finish. And William finishes 3rd with a 5:51.80. Maple Grove sweeping the 500 freestyle. All right, our next event is going to be the boys 200-yard freestyle relay junior varsity. There will only be 2 Maple Grove teams in this event. They will be swimming in lane 4 and 5.
Up next will be the 200-yard freestyle relay junior varsity. Rebels will be in lane 1. Maple Grove will be in lane 4 and lane 5.
starting out this relay for us. In lane 4 will be Eris Lou, and in lane 5, Mark Altman.
In lane 1 for the Rebels, that is going to be Sam Shelby, Philip David Allen, and Drew Davenport. Lane 4 for the Crimson, Eris Lou, Zachary Rue, Hunter Thorpe,
Mark in lane 5 has a slight lead over Eris.
Altman,
His
David English,
teammate, Jacob Engler, will be entering the water, followed very shortly by Zachary Rue in lane 4. Preeti Sai is on the blocks, about to enter the water in lane 5. And Hunter Thorpe will be entering the water now in lane 4. Getting ready to make their exchange at the wall, we have Garrett Luce anchoring this relay in lane 5. And Ian Cobb will be anchoring for lane 4. And finishing first in our JV relay heat is lane number 5 with a time of 2:02.69. That's the team of Mark Altman, Jacob Engler, Preeti Sai, and Garrett DeLuce. Coming in second, Maple Grove's team of Eris Lou, Zachary Ruhr, Hunter Thorpe, and Ian Cobb with a time of 2:09.08. Great swims. Our varsity heat of the 200 freestyle relay is coming up. Maple Grove will be in lanes 4, 5, and 6. Again, 6 is on the far right of your screen. The team of Mason Newheisen, Thomas Botkin, William Isaac, and Jalen Liu will be in lane 4. Logan Sear, Garrett Riekels, Evan Frixel, and TJ Pauley will be in lane 5. And our team in lane 6 will be Max Parrish, Gabriel Jimenez, Andrew Solberg, and Aiden Fries.
Crimson will be 4, 5, and 6 again.
And our swimmers are in the water. Lane 4, Mason Newheisen. Lane 5, Logan Sear. And lane 6, Max Parrish. All right, so far it's a tight race between our Maple Grove teams, 4 and lane 5. Entering the water in lane 4 will be Thomas Botkin, and lane 5, Garrett Riekels. And Gabriel Jimenez just entered in lane 6. Our lane 5 swimmer, Evan Frixel's up on the blocks. He'll make the exchange as Garrett comes into the wall. And next to him will be William Isaac in lane 4. Andrew Solbeck now entering the water in lane 6. Evan has kept the lead for lane 5. He'll be taken over by TJ Pauley. And it's going to be a tight race between Jalen Liu and the gentleman from Champlain Park who just entered the water. They'll be chasing each other down. And in lane 6, Aiden Fries just entered the water for Maple Grove. TJ Pauly is coming in. He'll finish first in that lane 5, and Jalen Liu is really racing out that Champlain Park for second place, and it'll be Maple Grove with second. Nice race, nice finish, Jalen. So first place, we have the team of Logan Sear, Garrett Rickles, Evan Frixel, and TJ Pauly with a time of 1:39.19. Second place also goes to Maple Grove, time of 1:41.11. Mason Newheisen, Thomas Bakken, William Isaac, and Jalen Liu. And our third Maple Grove team finishes fifth with a time of 1:51.39. Great swims by Mac Parrish, Gabriel Jimenez, Andrew Salberg, and Aiden Fries. Nice swims, boys. We're now setting up for event number 19. That's the boys 100-yard backstroke, junior varsity. Maple Grove is in 4, 5, and 6. Aris Liu is in lane 4. Preeti Sai, lane 5. He's our freshman in lane 5. And Max Parrish in lane 6. Aris making the turn first, followed by our other two Maple Grove boys shortly behind him. And Aris makes the first turn at second turn, I guess, at 37.21. Preeti is a 40.39, and we did not get a time on lane 6. It didn't mark for Max. Aris is keeping his lead as he goes into the final turn. Preeti, the gentleman from Champlain Park, and Max are all vying for that second place, although it looks like our Maple Grove boys are eking a little bit ahead. All right, Max comes in with a 1:22.75, and Preeti has a 1:23.21. And it looks like we ended first, third, and fourth. Nice swim. All right. Next we have event number 20, the boys 100-yard backstroke varsity. In lane 4 will be Jackson Brown, lane 5 Mason Newheisen, and in lane 6 Langston Fillion. Our slew of senior boys in this race. I know our seniors are enjoying their final high school season. And again, we have lane 4, Jackson Brown, lane 5, Mason Newheisen, and lane 6, Langston Fillion. Jackson Brown takes an early lead in this race, making the turn. Mason flips second over Champlain Park, and Langston flips fourth. Jackson with a split of 27.69. Mason 32.70, and Langston third with a 35.60 after that first turn. Jackson has a strong lead in this race. Mason is a nice smooth in second. And Jackson finishes with a 55.79. Mason coming in second with a 1:08.16, and fourth place will go to Langston with a 1:12.36. Great swims. All right, up next, we move into the final individual event for the evening, the 100-yard breaststroke. First heat will be the JV heat. In lane number 4, we're going to have Mark Altman, and in lane number 6, Jacob Engler.
Event 21, 100-yard breaststroke, junior varsity. Rebels in lanes 1 and 2, Crimson in 4, 5, and 6.
I do not have the swimmer in lane 6 on my sheet. Well, Jacob is in lane 6, sorry, the swimmer in lane 5. So I do have Mark in lane 4. I will try to see if I can tell who it is in lane 5, and Jacob Engler is in lane 6.
Lane 5 for the Crimson, Brandon Kazandak. In lane 6 for the Crimson.
Altman comes into the turn first. It seems that Brandon Pazandek is in lane 5. And again, Jacob Engler is in lane 6. All right, we have Mark finishing up in that turn first with a time of 40.98. Jacob comes into the wall second with 43.85. And Brandon comes in with a 46.26. Mark makes his final turn, followed by Jacob. And Brandon is his third on the wall. As the boys make their final leg back to the starting blocks. And Mark indeed keeps his lead through this race. He finishes with a time of 1:29.09. Jacob comes in second with a time of 1:32.23. And Brandon might have had a soft touch based on this view, but his time is showing a 1:41.97. All right, we're coming into the final individual event for the evening, the boys 100-yard breaststroke varsity. In lane 4, we will have Zach Hopp. Lane 5 will be Garrett Riekels. And in lane 6, Daniel Baltus.
Event 22, 100-yard breaststroke, varsity. Rebels 1, 2, and 3, Crimson 4, 5, and 6.
All right, boys are in the water again. Lane 4 is Zach Hopp. Lane 5, Garrett Riekels. And lane 6, Daniel Baltus. Zach is coming into the wall first, making the turn, followed by Riekels and Baltus. Oh, coming into that wall, Zach 29.71, Garrett 32.90, and Daniel with a 35.19. Zach's coming into the wall as a commanding lead over this race. Nice follow by Garrett Riekels and Daniel Baltus. Crimson have a nice lead over the Champlain Park for 1, 2, and 3. Zach with a 102.87. Garrett with a 108.76. And Daniel with a 115.58. So Maple Grove does sweep that race as well. Nice swim, gentlemen. All right, up next, we're going to have the boys 400-yard freestyle relay junior varsity. Maple Grove will be in lanes 4, 5, and 6. In lane 4 will be the team of Connor Elfstrand, Aris Liu, Max Parrish, and Alex Pickens. Lane 5, Alejandro Jimenez, William Carone, Andrew Solberg, and Garrett DeLuce. And in lane 6, PJ Wild, Hunter Thorpe, Jacob Engler, and Brandon Pizandek.
Event 23, the 400-yard freestyle relay junior varsity will be all Maple Grove, lanes 4, 5, and 6. In lane 4, Connor Elfstrand, Aris Liu, Max Parrish, and Alex Pickens. In lane 5,
All
Alejandro
right, in the
Jimenez,
water, as a reminder, in lane 4 we have Connor
Andrew Solberg,
Elfstrand, lane
Garrett
5 Alejandro Jimenez, and in lane 6 PJ Wild.
Hunter Thorpe, Jacob Engler, and Brandon Pazak.
Splits were a 33-1, 32-3-1, and 34-4-9. All right, our next gentlemen are entering the water. In lane 4, we have Aris Liu. Lane 5, William Carone, and entering the water in lane 6 will be Hunter Thorpe. All right, we have splits of a 31-5-1 for Aris, a 31-6-1 for William, and Hunter's first 50 will be a 40-32. All right, making the exchange, coming into the water in lane 4 will be Max Parrish. In lane 5, Andrew Solberg. And coming into the water in lane 5, we have Jacob Engler. I'm sorry, that was lane 6. Splits for the first 50 for our third leg of the race. Andrew Solberg with a 29-17, Max Parrish with a 32-30. And anchoring these relays in lane 5, Garrett DeLuce is about to take the water, and he will be followed very shortly by Alex Pickens in lane 4. splits on that final anchor is 31.57 for Garrett Duluth and a 31.23 for Alex Pickens. And Brandon Pazandek has entered the water for the final swimmer in lane 6. And we have a fight for that finish between lanes 4 and 5, and it will be lane 5 with a 4:21.53. That is the team of Alejandro Jimenez, William Carone, Andrew Solberg, and Garrett Duluth. And lane 4, the team of Connor F. Strand, Aris Liu, Max Parrish, and Alex Pickens will take seconds. Brandon Pazandek had a split of a 36.29, and he will finish this race in lane 6. He is now in his final leg of the race. Length. And Brandon is finishing his race for that team with a time of, it didn't stop. So it was around about a 5:12. We'll have to check the official record to see what their time was. So that was the team of PJ Wild, Hunter Thorpe, Jacob Engler, and Brandon Pazandek. All right, the final race for tonight's competition. We have the varsity 400-yard freestyle relay. Lanes 4, 5, and 6, as has been all evening, is Maple Grove. In lane 4, we have the team of Leo Williams, Langston Fillion, Jackson Brown, and Daniel Baltas. Lane 5, Maple Grove's team of Jalen Liu, Logan Sear, TJ Pauley, and Zach Hopp. Lane 6, rounding out our 3 teams, we have William Isaac, Evan Frixel, Aiden Fries, and Mason Newheisen. First swimmers are in the water. As a reminder, lane 4, Leo Williams, lane 5, Jalen Liu, and lane 6, William Isaac. Jalen coming into the wall in lane 5 first with a split of 24.79. Leo split 26.55, and William a 28.45. Up on the blocks for the second leg of the race, coming into the water first is going to be lane 5, Logan Sear, followed by Langston Fillion in lane 4, and our third Maple Grove swimmer in the water will be Evan Frixel. Logan split of a 25.31. Langston has a split of a 27.07. And Evans coming into the wall, his split will be a 28.20. TJ Pauley's about to enter the water for lane number 5, Maple Grove. Logan finished with a split of a 27.12. We have Jackson Brown entering the water in lane 4. And a 30.71 was the final split for Langston. Aiden Fries is now in the water out of lane 6, and Evan had a split of a 32.12. TJ's first split into the wall is a 24.82. Jackson Brown has a split of a 23.06. And Aiden is coming into the wall. His split tonight will be a 31.4. The final group is up on the block. Zach Hopp is about to enter the water in lane 5. He will be chased by Daniel Baltas in lane 4. They will work to keep his lead in lane 5, and I'm sure Daniel's going to be trying to catch that lead. Aiden is about to hand off to Mason Newheisen in lane 6. He makes that switch. Zach makes his turn with a 25:03. Daniels chasing him down. His was a 23:97. And Mason is in the water. Aiden's final split was a 32:18. It's going to be a tight race between Zachary and Daniel. They'll be duking it out for first and second place. Our senior boy captains in lanes 4 and 5. They're coming in, kicking hard, and it's going to be Daniel ekes it out with a 3:29:48. Lane 5 has a 3:30:06, a half a second behind. And Mason is going to be finishing up for Maple Grove in lane 6. And the boys have gone 1, 2, 3 in our final event. Mason finishes that relays team with a time of 3:59:79. And as this Champlain Park swimmer comes in, that does conclude our, we have, if you will, have one more leg to go. We have not yet concluded. He is going to finish this race strong for Champlain Park. All right, the whole pool here is bringing this swimmer in to finish off our competition this weekend, or this evening. Great swims from all of our swimmers here at Champlain Park. And that, with that touch of the pad, we've concluded this evening's competition. Thanks everyone for tuning in. We will have final scores shortly. As our swimmers are going to enter the pool to cool down. We are in Anoka on Thursday. We have been given permission to live stream at that meet as well, so the same link should work for you at our meet on Thursday. That meet will also start at 6 p.m. And that should conclude this evening's broadcast.